Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have 7 teams for you for the Crypt Keepers Faction Assault to get you through all the way to the end, from super low level to super high level and everything in between. 7 teams for you, starting with Triple Ferocity Rage Reaver. But special shout out to Elgin's Toy and DC United. Elgin's Toy with the $5 super thanks on the spoiler video this past week, and DC United with the $10 super thanks on the Fall Guys video. I will be making another Fall Guys video. Stay tuned for that. I'll have my 6-year-old on the mic, so let's see how that goes. Who knows? And hey, if you'd like to be a freaking hero, hit that join button, become a legend, become a center of the choir. I'd really appreciate it right now. Blue join button, link in the description, $1.99. I'm going to shout all the members out on Sunday at the live stream at 10 a.m. EST. Alright, so let's go with these teams. I went up to Horde level 200. I bought the Power Potion 5 times. I have the Associated Kingdom and all that good stuff because I'm going for Pure Faction level 500 this weekend, so I needed to buy at least that many. And I think you're going to have to end up buying like up to 7 or something Power Potions. I might have to buy more because I'm doing it all today. But we got Triple Ferocity Rage Reaver Shaman class. Shaman class starts all Taurus with 50% mana, so our whole team will be starting with 50% mana. You know the deal on the Guardians. They have that third trait where they give 12 to every skill every time there's a 4 or 5 match, so that gets your stats up really high. This team can make it to like level 400 and possibly 500 if you're really careful and cast that Rage Reaver a lot. The Rage Reaver makes a bunch of red on the board, which is good for the Ferocities. It gives them extra turns, it gives them mana, and yeah, I'm sure you can make it to at least 400. This is a beginner type of team, a low-level type of team. I like it, though. I like to use it, and I've made it to 500 with it before. Here's the team code if you want to write it down or whatever, PS4 problems. Alright, here's the second team, Triple Cunning Stone Slicer. So the restriction on Crypt Keepers is purple and red. So we did the 2 Guardians here, first of all. I have an even lower level team coming up later, so stay tuned. And more high level teams, so this isn't all you're getting. You're getting 7 teams. So we got Triple Cunning Stone Slicer. The difference between this and Ferocity is there's no, like, the weapon, I think. It's either the weapon or the class. I can never remember. Like, you have to make yourself Sun Spear for this to work, and that makes you a Raksha. So then your whole team's Raksha and gets the third trait, the 12 to all skills and 4 or 5 gym match. But then the Stone Slicer makes, like, purple and brown. We don't use brown, but we do use purple. And then the Stone Slicer boosts off Construct. Only 3 of our troops are Construct. The Sun Spear makes a red storm. We don't even use red. That's why it's one of the clunkier Guardian teams, but it's up there. It's like 3rd or 4th best Guardian team. I usually say Finesse is the best, then Ferocity, then either Cunning or Persistence. Persistence is kind of growing on me. It's got the Devour and everything. But yeah, you'll find this slightly more clunky, but I would say, based on which weapon you have, is which team you should do for if you're going to do Guardian teams. If you have Rage Reaver, do Ferocity. If you have Stone Slicer, do Cunnings. And no big deal if you have to use some other weapon. It will still work, but not as well. And then if you don't have either one of those weapons, which is, you know, a lot of people probably don't have Rage Reaver or Stone Slicer, then like I said, you can either use Mountain Crusher or any of those other explodey weapons. Look up Raksha, look up Construct, look up Taurus, and you might be able to find something. But you can just use Mountain Crusher, Reflection of Good, EOE, something that explodes. Or I have another team later that you probably do have all the troops and the weapon if you're a low-level player, and it should get you through to all rewards at least. Here's the team code once again for this team. Knight Banner, Sun Spear class to make yourself a Raksha. And here's the third team. This one's a, you know, quick clear kind of, it's a Guards Avatar team, but it's not the prototypical Guards Avatar team. We don't have the 50% start that we need for this, but we have the Divine 50% start. So I went with Divine Ishbala to get the 40% start for the Guards Avatar. And then it's pretty much Guards Avatar team, except for using Divine Ishbala instead for the 40% start instead of the 50% start. We have Shield of Erskaya, we have Leprechaun. So you cast the Leprechaun, that should get up either your Shield or your Guard's Avatar, hopefully your Guard's Avatar. And then you cast that, and you win. It boosts off of its armor, and in a Delve, where I got Horde level 200, Associated Kingdom, and a bunch of power potions. The guard's avatar's armor is really high, and it's going to hit really hard because it hits every single enemy based off of its armor. And then later on, if I need to, I can cast the Shield of Erskaya on the guard's avatar and make its armor even higher. So I have all guard medals on this team. I think I went with Priest class to make myself Divine and have a Yellow Storm, but that's not, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. But Priest class, 50% start, or 40% start. Might as well say 50%, like it's got nerfed, but it's only 40%. And yeah, Yellow Storm. Cast Leprechaun, gets Guard's Avatar up, cast it. You could even put Guard's Avatar in first slot if you want to, for like the early battles where you know it's going to clear in one shot. So you might even want to put the Guard's Avatar in first slot until it stops clearing in one shot. But if it gets hit by skulls, it'll take away some of its armor, but it does have a barrier, so yeah, I don't know. You might want to throw it in first slot for like until you get like halfway through, and then put it down in second slot when you need to start using the Shield of Erskaya, or you start getting hit with skulls or whatever. So yeah, some of these will have variations and whatnot, like Guard's Avatar in first slot for that one. Did I forget? I think I put the team code, did I? I don't know. Anyway, here's the team I'm going to use most likely to get through a lot of this event, because I'm trying to get all the way to Pure Faction by tonight, and it's going to take a while, so I'm going to try to use the fastest team I can, and I think this might work, and there's variations of this as well, but for the early going, I went Black Manacles, Phoenicia, Leprechaun, the Mirage Queen. Phoenicia, one of the fastest, most powerful mythics in the game for AoE damage. I think it is the most powerful AoE damage in the game if you have it set up right. You know, 3 Nisha medals, Sun Spear class, meddled if you can, all that good stuff. Horde level way up, potions, power potions, all that magic, all the magic you can get. But you cast the Leprechaun, the Mirage Queen starts the Phoenicia with 50% mana. Then you cast the Leprechaun, hopefully that gets up your Phoenicia, you cast it, it kills everything on the other team. We got the Black Manacles there just to clean up. Later on, I may switch that out for Magma Dragon. That's the world record team for pet battles, is Magma Dragon with the Phoenicia, so it would go something like Phoenicia, Magma Dragon, Leprechaun, Mirage Queen, if you want the fastest team in the game. And I'll probably switch to that, like I said, because I'm using Sun Spear class anyway. I have all my fire classes all the way to 100, so I don't need to level a class. So I will most likely switch out the hero for a Magma Dragon. Put Phoenicia on top, Magma Dragon, Leprechaun, the Mirage Queen. See how far I can go with that, and maybe switch back later if I start getting hit or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter though if Phoenicia gets hit as long as she doesn't die, because she doesn't boost off of her armor or anything. So not a big deal. So just like the Guard's Avatar, you could put the Phoenicia in first slot and use different troops to go with it. But I went with this for the early going, and I thought it was more accessible to people, even though Magma Dragon, I think, is in the underworld. There is your team code. Here is the mid-range team. So, hey, if you don't want to use one of the low-level teams, or you don't have Rage Reaver, or you don't have Stone Slicer, and you don't want to use the other really low-level team I'm going to show probably up next, maybe, you can go with Gargoyles. Whenever you can use red, Gargoyles is a good choice. Or brown, really. But I have Mountain Crusher, Gargoyle, Harpy Mage. Harpy Mage, a good choice for mana generation in this color restriction, just like Leprechaun. But this is purple and red, so most people are going to choose Leprechaun because it's Empowered Converter, or Empowered Exploder, and Harpy Mage is a second turn Empowered Exploder, so Leprechaun's always going to have its mana and always be able to explode on first turn. Harpy Mage, a lot of the times it's going to be second turn, so she's more used when you can't use Leprechaun, when it's not green or purple, as well as red or yellow. But yeah, the Gargoyles are awesome. You can get them in the Hall of Guardians. They're not even legendary, so it should be easy to go pull them with Chaos Shards. You need treasure anyway, right? You need to level up your Crypt Keeper Horde level, so why not go to Hall of Guardians, throw a bunch of Chaos Shards at the portals, get you a bunch of fully ascended Gargoyles and treasure, and then go to Crypt Keeper and level up your Horde level as high as you can. There's certain breakpoints with the Horde level. You know, there's 200, 199, 177, 155, 133, and like 111. So make sure you hit one of those soft caps where your magic goes up by 2, or you get the next potion. Pay attention to that. But gargoyles are awesome. You cast the Harpy Mage on usually the gargoyle, and then you cast, if you don't have the gargoyles up, you cast the Mountain Crusher. If you do, you cast the gargoyles on 2. It does splash damage, kills 1, 2, 3, and then you use the second one to finish things off. They're really cool because they boost off of like attack, life, and magic or something. I think attack at least. And then they also explode. Every time they do their thing, every time they cast their spell, they explode some gems, which helps them get up again. So really good troop that's very easy to get for mid-range players or even low-level players. Alright, we have the very super low-level team. It is, I think, Wall of Tentacles there is epic, but the Wall of Bones, you can just put in the Wall of Bones. If you don't have the Wall of Tentacles, just throw the Wall of Bones in there and do the exact same thing. So I'm pretty sure it does the same thing, right? It gives mana to all the other allies on the team or something. But I went Wall of Tentacles, Black Manacles, Wall of Tentacles. And you don't even have to look at the board with this team after you get one Wall of Tentacles up. So you get one Wall of Tentacles up, you cast it. It gets the second one up 100% of the time because it gives 5 mana to everybody else on the team. And they're 10 mana, so I think most of the time. Once you get it rolling, like, it'll keep getting the other one up. So it may take a second just to get it rolling, but once you get the Wall of Tentacles up, like say you got 2 up, then you're never going to have to do anything else on the board, basically. So you'll cast a Wall of Tentacles, it'll get the second one up. You'll cast the second one, it'll get the third one up. You'll cast the third one, your Black Manacles will be up. You cast your Black Manacles, AoE damage with a chance to devour. You cast your Wall of Tentacles, gets the other one up. You cast the Wall of Tentacles, gets the other one up. You cast it, Black Manacles, AoE damage, finish them off. And you don't even have to look at the board. You can probably play this without looking at the screen. And it's super easy. Black Manacles you get with Brown and Purple Mastery pretty early in the game. And the Wall of Tentacles, only epic, but I think you can use Wall of Bones too, I'm pretty sure. They also give armor to themselves and +2 magic to everybody, so your Black Manacles will just get stronger and stronger as they go. 5 mana to the whole team, 2 magic to the whole team, and a bunch of armor to itself, so it'll be more durable if it does get hit. Yeah, so that was the very low-level team. Here's the very high-level team. We have Zul'Goth. You can do the old Zul'Goth team, one of the best teams in the game, what most people use for difficulty 12 Explore and Delves and stuff. The only thing that's making me weary here is the death marks, but hopefully you kill everybody in the other team before they death mark you to death. It's going to be the first battle and the last battle that give you that trouble, so as long as you make it through the first battle, you should be cool, because you're probably still going to win on the last battle even if you get death marked. But I'll show you all Deathless and Pure Faction later. I'll tell you all what I used for those later. So I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I probably will try it as my Deathless team. But you've seen this team a bunch of times. It's Flammifer, Thrall, Zul'Goth, Leprechaun with Slayer class, Firestorm class that has Enrage and everything on it, so it's pretty good. You cast your Leprechaun, you hope that gets up your Thrall. You cast your Thrall, you hope you have 13 or more red. You get an extra turn. You cast your Zul'Goth on something that hasn't been hit yet, or a Vow Raven or something, and then you do work with your Fireblade, which is triple skull damage to burning enemies. And the Zul'Goth, when it gets a kill, it burns the whole other team, and we're using Slayer, which has Fireblade, triple skull damage to burning enemies, plus it's enraged, plus it has all the stats from Horde level and power potions and associated kingdom and all that stuff, so it's going to hit super duper hard with skulls and just destroy things in one hit, because of all that stuff put together. Plus an instant kill with Zul'Goth. It's pretty fast. It's going to be the fastest thing as you get higher and higher and higher, and it might be your chance at a Deathless run as well. But anyway, that's all I got for you today. 7 teams for Crypt Keepers. Look out for that Pure Faction video coming either tonight or tomorrow morning. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.